And with British courts busy dealing with riot cases, human rights groups have been crying foul over the sharp disparity being seen between crime and punishment. Some judges have been accused of overreacting, and it's not for the first time. Among those now spending time with the looters behind bars is a war veteran whose crime was recording a court hearing. As RT's Laura Emmett reports, the reason behind his punishment is not that simple.
British prisons are full to bursting. The courts are working overtime, sending young people to jail for their role in the recent riots in England. If they're sent to Leeds prison, they'll be languishing alongside 85-year-old Norman Scarth. He plied the Arctic Sea during the Second World War, serving his country, taking essential supplies to the Soviet Union on the most dangerous journey in the world. And now he's serving 6 months in prison on the whim of a British judge. His crime, recording a court hearing. He said he did it because he's hard of hearing, but the judge didn't accept that.
It was a very harsh sentence, and I believe it was because he is uncovering the corruption that the judiciary see that and frown upon it.
Scarth is no stranger to the legal system. He won a case in the European Court of Human Rights banning secret hearings. Yet still some cases in England are heard behind closed doors, and recording and taking photographs is forbidden, unlike in other EU countries. Scarth attends demonstrations where he shouts about corruption in the police and judiciary, saying lawyers, police and the courts are in cahoots and regularly persecute and gag those who disagree with them. That's why MP John Hemming suspects the judge was trying to shut him up.
We have in theory in this country something called freedom of expression, that is people's right to speak out about what they see as wrong, as long as they're telling the truth. And I'm very worried that this is an attempt to gag an elderly gentleman who may not always be right, but he has a right to speak out.
Luckily for Scarth, he has friends with knowledge of the law, and they're acting for him.
Norman Scarth's supporters have brought his case here to the Royal Courts of Justice, but they don't feel justice is being served to him. Meanwhile, Scarth claims he's being denied essential medication in prison.
According to reports, conditions in Leeds prison are bad. The war veteran can't get any exercise because he's unable to walk for the entire hour allocated. Scarth also says he's being denied access to a lawyer by his jailers.
But there's corruption going on every day in every courtroom in this land, and this is what we're trying to expose at the moment.
Norman Scarth has vowed to keep fighting to expose corruption, just as he fought all those years ago to keep fascism out of his country. The irony is, the country he fought for is now the one he's fighting against. Laura Emmett, RT, London.